Hi, I'm Karen Burniston, the designer of the pop-up dies for Sizzix, and all of the pop-up dies will fit in any of the Big Shot or Big Kick machines. The newest, hottest die lines from Sizzix is the new Holtz Alterations dies. These dies are fabulous in his very signature style, and one of my favorites is this big size die called the Caged Bird. By combining the pop-up Christmas tree die and the flat caged bird die, we can actually make a three-dimensional bird cage something like this. So today's tutorial is going to show how you can use the pop-up Christmas tree die with a flat die, in this case the caged bird, to be able to make a pop-up three-dimensional bird cage. Now when I'm making projects where I'm just using the pop-up die for the mechanism only, then when I go to cut my pop-up die, I'm going to use a clear material, and that way that is going to be used just for the mechanism, and the actual shape of the pop-up die is going to disappear. Step 1. You're going to want to cut the 7 pieces for a standard Christmas tree out of your clear plastic. So I've cut 1 each on my big trees, 1 of my base pieces, and then 4 of those smaller trees. And all the information about the Christmas tree die is in the package instructions, or you can go to my blog, karenburniston.typepad.com. Up in the top right there's a YouTube button that'll take you to some video tutorials. There's an entire series of tutorials on the Christmas tree itself. So we're not going to spend a lot of time talking about how to do that die cutting, just get to this point. Now for the purposes of this video tutorial, working with these plastic sheets is not going to show up real well for you, the viewer. So what I'm going to do is put these aside, and just for the purposes of the tutorial, I went ahead and cut my Christmas tree pieces out of black. And these are going to be my stand-ins for tutorial purposes for my clear plastic sheets. But when I do this for real, I will be cutting these out of a clear material. You are going to need a bird cage for every one of these tree pieces. And so that's going to be 6 bird cages. Go ahead and cut them out of a pattern paper, cardstock, whatever you have that you like. However, for the purposes of the tutorial, I want to use some high contrast colors. So I'm going to do my big trees with this bright pink, and I'll do my small trees with this bright yellow. But